Good morning. I'm so sorry. I've got a few apologies to make. I'm so sorry that I was supposed to do this session. We were supposed to do this beginners number 3 together yesterday, but honestly, my concept of time has just gone out the window. So please accept my apologies. And I'm a little bit late. It's been busy this morning, which has been great. I've had such a lovely morning. So what we're going to do today is I'm assuming that based on our last number 2, the idea is that week on week we'll have one workout and one workout to focus on, because when we focus on really improving one particular movement, rather than doing such a huge range or variety of movements, when we focus on just 1 or 2 movements and continue to do them every single day, the ability to get better and better just it builds one on top of the other. Does that make sense? So there aren't a huge, yes, there are loads of exercises we can do, but in the beginning, and this is how I started when I had 5 stone to lose, there's so much out there exercise wise, and it just gets so overwhelming, confusing. So I'm showing you what I did in the beginning. That is just super simple. So I've got a timer here. So this is number 3. So this is session 3. So this week you will then do 3 to 4 sessions. So the first one you perhaps did, the first beginners 1, you might have done, if it's the first time that you have exercised in a long time, maybe 2 sessions a week. It is doing it it is doing it because you want to do it, not because I'm telling you that's what you must do. I will give you the recommendations and I'll tell you what I did to lose the body fat and get back into exercise. This is what I did and it worked for me. So we are going to get back into it. So it's going to be a little bit different than number 2, and we're going to focus on just a couple of exercises this morning. So I've written you a program, and you're going to take this number 3 and you're going to do this throughout these next 7 days. So again, I would recommend, if you did 2 sessions last week, then this week you're going to aim for 3 to 4, and the session for this is only 15 minutes. That's all it is. 15 minutes. If you can do it every other morning. Again, the movements are simple, but they build strength and allow you to build a good, strong foundation, so that, again, the more you build on the strength, there's no rush here, because rushing leads to injury, and I had such bad knee pain, knee injuries all the time. So yeah, you will need a chair, and that's it. So I'm going to start my little timer. Our first exercise, or our first movement, is going to be marching on the spot. So you'll need a chair, and that's all you'll need. Chair, a little bit of floor space, and that's pretty much it. Yeah? So we're going to start. I'll set my little timer. Okay, ready? So we're going to march, use the arms. This is all about movement of, I feel like I'm under the spotlight. Feel like this is about movement for increasing your blood circulation. When you increase your blood circulation, this gives you more energy. So it's just movement. So let's get the arms in. Now we've got 30 seconds on each exercise. So we're going to do 30-second march, and then we're going to go into glute bridges, which are going to be on the floor. And I'll show you. So we're just going to come down onto the floor. Hopefully you can still see me here. Am I going to disappear? Let me just move this down a little bit. Let me move this down a touch. I might have to adjust it. I know my view is not the same as yours, is it? We're going to go into bridges. So you're going to lay flat on your back, palms up. I'm going to get you. You did these before, didn't you? So you're literally going to bring your hips up to the sky. I'm going to squeeze your bum muscles at the top. So when we work on when we work on bum strength, it really helps to prevent knee injuries and really helps to improve your back strength as well. So if you've got lower back pain, knee problems, always strengthen the bum, always. Okay, ready? We're going to go back to the march. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to march for 30 seconds. You can have your march however you want. It depends on where you are in your journey. If you can get knees up to hip height, that would be beautiful. If you can't, it's fine. But get the arms going. So it's really about increasing circulation. We're going to rotate between these two exercises. Big strong march and glute bridges. Yeah? Okay, perfect. And then we're going to have 15 seconds rest in between. So we're going to march, glute bridge, march, glute bridge. So we'll get ready for that. Okay? I'm going to go face up. So your feet are going to be hip width apart and you're aiming to really squeeze your bum at the top. Again, you're building foundations. We're building foundations here. For strength, you've got to have the foundations built to be able to get stronger. It has to be like this to begin with. There we go. I'll stop saying in a minute. Yeah, it has to be like that. Build the foundations, and it allows you to get stronger and stronger and stronger without injury. Okay, so that's our 15 seconds break. Back to the march. So now, we're in now. So you can up your speed of your march. Get the arms in, get the legs up as high as you can. Again, the speed is up to you. You don't have to go fast if you can't. And don't ever do anything if you feel pain. So I'm going to get the arms in. And you know, you can put this on every morning. Just do it in your living room, it's 15 minutes, that's it. Have a little break. Take some deep breaths. And then we're going to go back into the glute bridge. Ready? 3 seconds. 2, 1, big push. So we're going to really power the hips up to the sky. I'm going to have 30 seconds on each. We've got one more round of the march and glute bridge, and then we're going to move on to the next two exercises, okay? Keep pushing up, you'll feel your bum getting bum muscles, hamstrings get warm. 2, 1. Good, well done. Take some deep breaths, and then we're going to go one time more, march, glute bridge, and then we'll move on to the next set. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, last march. Now, if this is too easy for you, if you feel like, it's not enough, it's fine. You can bring a little jog in. You can bring a little jog in. You can go heels to bum if you want to. You can start to bring the knees up a little bit if you want. But again, if you've got knee pain, then don't. You want to stick to low impact all the time. So just a gentle march, light on the feet. Okay. Perfect. Now we've got 15 seconds rest. Take some deep breaths. I can't believe it's Friday already. Honestly, that's what happened to me yesterday. I totally forgot it was Thursday. It wasn't till I spoke to my lovely friend Louise this morning. I did think yesterday, it's been so busy. I felt like it was Tuesday yesterday. Good. Big hips up, and you're squeezing your bum hard every time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Good, well done. You've got 15 seconds. Well, I said we. 15 seconds rest. I'm just having my breakfast from finished my 8 o'clock, and then. So excuse me, I've got 3 drinks on a go. Got coffee, water, smoothie. Okay, I'll show you the next 2. Take some deep breaths. Now this is where you're going to need your chair, okay? We're going to take the same principle, 2 exercises back to back. We're going to get onto the next set. So squats to start. You're going to need your chair. To open the feet, you're going to tap your bum on the chair, stand up and squeeze your bum. You're going to tap, squeeze. You can bring the arms in. So tap, stand. I'll do it the other way for you as well, so you can see what happens to what's really important for the knees. Let's stop that for a sec. So what's really important, I used to find that whenever I do any squatting, my knees would fall in. It's just weakness, that's all it is. And it's very important that when you squat, your focus is on driving your knees out. So every time you stand, I want you to focus on driving your knees out. So you're literally going to tap the bum, knees out and squeeze. That's the premise of all of this strength building, foundation building, is coming from this section, building strength in your bum, your core. This is your core from the neck here. This is it, isn't it? It's not just, when people say core, it's not just your tummy, it's everything. So next exercise is going to be on the floor. So you're going to come down into a plank, okay? So let's get ready. We're going to have 30 seconds here. Going to be on the knees and on the elbows. Okay, perfect. So you're going to squeeze your tummy button as hard as you can. Squeeze, 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 and you're going to hold here. If you feel like this is too easy, then you can start to just lift one knee off on one knee off. I'm shaking in here, and that's fine. If you're shaking, that's absolutely fine. Perfect. So, squat, plank, squat, plank, squat, plank. Got 15 seconds rest in between, okay? So we're going to go back to the squat in 3, 2, 1. Good. So open up the feet, knees out. So you're going to sit, tap the bum, squeeze. Just knees out every time. Now you're warm. I'm warm now. We're going to speed up a little bit. So you can sit right back onto the chair. Okay, the chair was so important because when I first started, I think that's why I got injured quite a lot. It's because I tried to do everything without support. Good, 15 seconds rest. To try and do everything without support. And I just got hurt. Trying to do squats with weights and stuff in the beginning, and I just got in, really hurt myself. Foundations, ready? Into your plank. Squeeze your belly button. And you're going to squeeze, 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 squeeze as tight as you can. Good. Just breathe. Now, if you've never come off the knees before, it's absolutely fine. How do you know when to come off the knees? If you come onto the knees off the knees like this, and your back starts to sag, or you feel discomfort in your back, then don't do it. Okay? Hope you can still see me. Okay, ready? We're going to go back to the squats. Ready? Feet open, knees open. I'm going to sit back, stand. Sit, stand. So it's just more like a tap. Now I'm going to quicken this up a little bit. It is sitting up, sitting down, standing up. That's all it is. We do it every day, don't we? But with that, we don't do it with intention. So every time, focus on your knees. Knees out. Don't let them fall. They want to do this, yeah? They want to go in. And that's perfectly normal. So you just got to really focus on driving the knees out. Take some deep breaths. We're going to go back to our plank. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. How do you know when you can go into this type of plank? And I would say, if you held this knees off, squeeze your bum, because that strengthens the movement. You could do 3 seconds like this, and then come down to the knees. And you can rotate between those two. So then what happens, good, what happens is that the time that you spent off the knees becomes longer and longer and longer. Yeah? Okay, last time for our squats. Okay, ready? So toes pointed out, gonna sit bum back, squeeze, knees out and squeeze your bum. Knees out, squeeze bum, sit, perfect. So like I say, if you do this, I know, look, in the beginning, I didn't know how I would ever do any of these other workouts. So you know the ones that you see at 8 o'clock, and you're, oh, there's no way I could do that. I promise you, you'll be able to do it. I promise, I put money on it. But it's about consistency. Okay, so back into the plank for the last time, onto the knees. Squeeze your belly button. If you are ready, then you're going to bring one knee off. Let's try it now. Other knee off and squeeze your bum. Now, when you bring the knees off, if this is happening, then don't do it. Keep the knees down. And that's brilliant. That's absolutely fine, okay? 3, 2, 1. Good, well done. Perfect. So, you can rest, grab some water. I don't know what to go for first. My smoothing on, I put so much on the go. Okay, rest, rest, rest. You've got about 30 seconds here. You're going to keep resting, and then I'm going to explain to you exactly what we're going to do next, okay? Okay. Chill, 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 chill. There's no rush. I'm going to get rid of the chair for the moment. And then we're going to go into a, it's like a lunge. We're going to go into a step back. We're going to go into a step back, and I'll show you. So it's going to be a step back here. So we're going to go into this, followed by rotation. So this one is legs further out, and we're going to go for a reach. So come back to the center. You're going to go opposite hand to opposite foot, or wherever you can reach to is bloody fine. So if the reach is to the knee, then that's awesome. Again, when anything's standing, you're focused on squeezing the knees out. Don't let them fall in, okay? Are you ready, my gorgeous, gorgeous girls? Ready? So step back. So you're going to step back and push. So you're going to push forward, and we're going to have an energetic push. So keep the belly button tight. And again, the speed is completely up to you. To be honest, now that you've done the other 2 sessions, 1 and 2, you'll probably be finding that you can go with a little bit more speed here. So it's just pushing back. And if you want to make it more challenging, then you just take a longer step back. And that's how you can increase it. If not, then make the gap smaller. Yeah, perfect. 15 seconds off. Breathe. Not that you were going to stop, but you know what I mean. And then we're going to open up the feet, and you're going to reach for wherever you want to go to. So we're going to go reach here, reach for the knee, wherever you want, okay? So we're going to start now. Ignore the beat because it's separate, and we're going to go now. So we're going to reach, ignore the beat. So we're going to reach, a tiny bend in the knees. You can just reach for the knee, reach for the shin, or if you can reach for the ankle, and that is your goal, isn't it? You've always got something to aim for. So tiny bend in the knees. We've got 10 seconds. So tiny bend in the knees, and you're just reaching forward to wherever you can go. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Lovely. Rest. We're going to go back to the beginning. Take a quick sip of water. Got 5 seconds. We're going to go for the step back, remember? Okay. Perfect. So you're going to push, step back. So just tapping the foot behind you. Squeeze your belly button. And tap, big push forward. Every time you bring the elbows back, try and squeeze your back. So if you squeeze your shoulder blades together, again helps to work the back. 10 seconds. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, well done. 15 seconds rest. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay. Ready? We're going to go into our rotation. Okay, so let's open up the feet. Off we go. So we're going to reach to wherever you can. Tiny little bends in the knees. Tiny little bends, and you're just reaching. Every time you're just challenging yourself a little bit more with bringing the fingertips closer towards the ankle. Even if it's just here, you know, even if the reach is to here, it's fine. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Give the legs a little shake, give the arms a little shake. We're going to finish with one last thing, okay? We're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to do our marching. We're going to do our marching, but a little bit quicker. So we're going to do 4 times round the first 2 exercises that we did, okay? So we're going to go for, I'll give you some time. Let's have a little bit of time actually. I'm just going to change this to different timing to just give us a bit more of a challenge, okay? So off we go. Now this time of the march, I want you to march a little bit quicker than you did before. And we've got 4 movements and then that's it, just 4. So we're going to march a little bit quicker, and the march is wherever you want it to be. Arms and high knees. You can either go heels to bum as well. It's up to you. Do what is comfortable, i.e. you shouldn't feel pain with anything, okay? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Into your chair. We're going to go open the feet. We're going to squat. Let's go. We're going to go right now. We're going to squat and squeeze the bum. The speed, I want you to challenge yourself now to go a little bit quicker than you did before. And every time you stand, I want you to focus on squeezing your bum hard at the top and driving the knees out. So you're a little bit quicker than you did before. So you've got 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Ready? Back into your march. Got 2 more movements and that's it. So we're going to go big strong arms. Oh, I should be sweating now. I am. Big strong arms. And again, the march and the height of the legs is up to you. So I'm going to quicken mine up a little bit now. You're going to push the floor away with your feet. So lots of energy in the march. You're on a mission. You're going somewhere. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, last time. Squat and then you're done, yeah? Open up the feet. You're the only one that knows whether you're working hard or that you could be working harder. You're the only one that knows. So it's important that we know, we recognise our, oh, could have done a little bit more there, you know? So just last 10 seconds now. Squat and squeeze the bum. Knees out, knees out, knees out. Good. Perfect. Let's do 5 seconds more. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All done. So what I would recommend, if you've done 1 and 2, and you've done those for 2 weeks in a row, you can mix and match them. You can mix and match them. This number 3 is more intensity than 1 and 2. So I would recommend doing this 3 to 4 times a week. I mean, without my chat, you know, when you go back to watch this again, just fast forward it to the bit where we start exercising, and you can get that done in 17 minutes. 15 to 17 minutes, you can get that done. 3 to 4 times a week. When you can do that and you get more confident, you start to feel stronger. You see improvements in your strength, in your posture. It propels you to want to do more. So I'm going to put a big fat thing on my board that reminds you to do this again on Thursday, because I'm just losing track of the days. So Thursday, so between now and Thursday, aim to get 3 to 4 sessions of this in. Yeah. And again, you can go back to 2, you can do 1 session number 3, 1 session 2, 1 3, 1 2, if you want to. It's all just movement. It doesn't have to be, you know, rigid structure. I'm paralyzed by perfection, so I have to let that go. That not everything has to be perfect just to be able to move. You know, I don't have to have everything perfectly. So, you know, try and relax and enjoy it a little bit. If you don't enjoy it, then there's no longevity in it. So I hope that this helps to build the foundation. Now, if you did this type of movement, this number 3, this level of movement, this number 3, 4 times a week for the next month, you will be able to come in to the next level, the next step up, and you can come and do the 8 o'clock in the morning with me at 8 if you want to. It's possible. It's just about building consistency. It is possible. Anything is possible. So yeah, put in your diary now when you plan to do your 3 to 4 sessions and just stick to it. I would recommend doing it in the morning, because I like to, not only does it set your day up well, you know, from a cognitive brain function standpoint, increased blood circulation, increased oxygen, it makes you feel good. And that's the focus, is to feel good. So I would recommend doing it in the morning. Do you know what? If you have to work, okay, well, you set your alarm 15 minutes early when you get that in. Because when you come home from work or you finish work, you're exhausted. And you go, I'll do that workout, and you don't do it. I know, because I've done it thousands of times. Put it in your diary now when you're going to do day on, day off, day on, day off. Or if you want to do 4 days in a row, then do that. It's whatever works for you. But do something. Has to be movement. You could. Do you know what is really beautiful? Actually, you could do 1 day this. Next morning, power walk outdoors. 1 day this, out. Living room workout, out in nature, 20-minute walk, power walk. If you're in an apartment, if you can't get out into nature and walk, then by all means, please do this. But that's how you know, keep it mixed up, keep it interesting. Don't get bored. So I promise you, I will do. I will do this for you next. So get your diary out now. Plan the 4 sessions or the 3 sessions that you want to do. You know, it is quick. You can do it. And I will see you on Thursday. Please give me a like, and if this helped you, please feel free to message me if you're not sure about something or you've got concerns about anything. I have been there, got the t-shirt, the mug, the pen, the key ring, and everything else. I have. So there's not much that I can't help you with from a fat loss, energy, feeling good standpoint. So please don't be frightened to message me if you have a concern, or you're not quite sure about something, or you want some advice on something. That's my, I would love to help. So please, you're never bothering me. Send me a message if you need help with anything. Yeah? But consistency is key. Repetition is the mother of all skill. We have to keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. It's the only way. Consistency and repetition. Yeah? I love you so much, guys. Whoever's watching, I can't see who's watching. But I will see you, well, I'll see you during the week, I'm sure. But for the number 4 will be out on Thursday morning. Number 4 will be out on Thursday, okay? Have a beautiful weekend. I love you so much. And yeah, take care. See you.